Hey, Waivly crew. In today's podcast, we've got a variety of topics to explore. Here's what's on the horizon today. Apple teases week of Mac announcements. Notion is launching a fully customizable email app. US unveils national security memorandum on AI. UK's CMA investigates Google's 2.3B investment in Anthropic. Let's dive in. Stories that are making a splash. Apple teases week of Mac announcements. Apple is gearing up for a week of announcements starting Monday, October 28th, with the likely reveal of new Macs. Greg Joswiak, Apple's senior VP of marketing, hinted at the news on X, telling users to Mac your calendars and teasing a series of exciting announcements. It's widely expected that Apple will unveil desktop Macs and MacBooks featuring the M4 chip. This chipset first debuted in the iPad Pro earlier this year, and now refreshed iMacs, 14 and 16-inch MacBook Pros, and potentially a redesigned Mac Mini could hit the market just in time for the holiday season. Alongside new hardware, Apple is set to roll out software updates for iPhone, iPad, and Mac, giving users their first look at Apple Intelligence features. These updates are expected to be released on Monday as part of the week's announcements. Notion is launching a fully customizable email app. After tackling calendar apps earlier this year, Notion is preparing to launch a fully customizable mail app in early 2025. This new tool will allow users to build their inboxes with personalized views, layouts, and actions. Notion AI will play a key role, helping to organize emails, draft messages, and schedule meetings through integration with the Notion Calendar app. The Mail app will integrate with Google and Gmail accounts at launch and will be accessible on both iPhone and Android devices. Currently in preview, users can join the waitlist on Notion's website for early access. In addition to the Mail app, Notion has introduced a new Forms tool for collecting responses, similar to Google Forms. The company is also enhancing customization options and rolling out new automation features, including notifications via Gmail. Now, on to our AI special. US unveils national security memorandum on AI. The White House has unveiled its first national security memorandum addressing artificial intelligence in military and intelligence operations, sharing a public version alongside it. This memo sets operational guidelines and deadlines for agencies to assess AI applications, most of which will extend beyond President Biden's term, with a focus on mitigating risks, especially the development of autonomous weapons. At the announcement at the National Defense University, National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan stressed the need to weigh AI's benefits against its risks, particularly in light of China's use of AI for surveillance and misinformation. The memorandum imposes strict limitations, stating that AI cannot decide on launching nuclear weapons, determining asylum status, or tracking individuals based on race or religion. UK's CMA investigates Google's 2.3B investment in Anthropic. The UK's Competition and Markets Authority, CMA, is investigating Alphabet's $2.3 billion investment in AI startup Anthropic. After gathering public comments this summer, the CMA has determined it has enough information to launch an initial investigation into whether this investment harms competition in the UK market. The CMA's process involves two stages: a preliminary review to assess evidence and an optional second phase for a deeper investigation. The probe will officially begin on Friday, and the CMA will decide by December 19th whether to proceed to Phase 2. Alphabet's investment comes after a reported $300 million in early 2023, followed by an additional $2 billion later that year. In contrast, Amazon has invested $4 billion in Anthropic, but the CMA opted not to investigate that due to different regulatory criteria. Now, moving on to the waves. Elon Musk's X hit by 90% revenue plunge in India. Engine AI unveils life-size general-purpose humanoid SEO-1. Microsoft shareholders push for Bitcoin investment. Joby Aviation seeks $200 million through public stock offering. Back to the shore. We hope you enjoyed today's podcast. Let us know what you thought of it. Make sure to follow us on X, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and LinkedIn for even more content throughout the day. We're Waivly everywhere.